Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. We're only a month away from the Season 3 patch for Street Fighter 6. Once again, I'm on the blog post detailing Elena's moveset. At the top of the page, it says that Elena releases June 5th, and alongside Elena, if you scroll all the way down, they said there will be a major balance patch when Elena releases, meaning changes to all her previous 25 characters. So it goes from Luke and Ryu to Mai Shiranui, and some system changes. So the moment Elena is playable, that means we'll be able to have a little bit of a taste to what's coming to Street Fighter 6. And that taste of Season 3 will drop as early as May 9th. Because May 9th is EVO Japan. It says May 9th, 2025. That's going to be the very first day of EVO Japan, also the very first day you can demo a bunch of fighting games. And I hit translate on this tweet. Street Fighter 6 will be joined by #Elena. The final character added in Year 2 will be exhibited for the first time in the world to be playable. The only playable character will be Elena. It seems Capcom wants to keep Season 3 a secret because they don't want attendees to play other characters to see any changes. Which is weird, right? When Ed is playable at Capcom Cup, they let you play Ed alongside characters. Other characters were playable at the Ed patch, like the Ed demo at Capcom Cup. So you could either play the brand new character, or you could see if anything is different with the ones currently available to the public. There's been a lot of information from that demo, some that were like very easy to verify, like Ryu Hashogeki is not -4. Hashogeki was -3 in the beta, which like created the distinction between Hadoken and Hashogeki. One was a fireball that was safe on block, and the other is an actual fireball. And then for some reason they fucking trolled and made it -4 so you could punish it with a jab. Now they went back and made it not punishable with a jab. Another change that was very easy to verify, a unique drink animation after fourth throw. So all you had to do is grab someone and hold the grab button during the animation. Ed had a post Capcom Cup balance patch, like a mini patch, and every character was playable. Akuma at EVO Japan had the Season 2 balance patch, and everyone was playable. Elena at EVO Japan would have a major balance patch, but only Elena is playable. That does appear to be very odd, right? Why now would you take away people's abilities to test the patch out right now? One reason why Capcom would be secretive now, as opposed to prior patches, is because this is a brand new named edition. So we went from Street Fighter 4 to Super Street Fighter 4 on Year 3, Street Fighter 5 to Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, Street Fighter 6 to Street Fighter 6 Fighters Edition. Because this seems to be a greater update, or a greater update version than the jump from Season 1 to Season 2, which historically and typically brought in not only just balance changes, but brand new mechanics. And the brand new mechanic is greater than something like being able to drive reversal and wake up. Players are starting to get a little tired of the current version of Street Fighter 6, which hasn't changed a whole lot in 2 years. Something tells me that this patch will be greater than prior, and they want to make it a surprise. They want to make it a hype announcement to maximize this new Fighters Edition as much as they can, which especially matters because this may be the first Street Fighter to have a major update release alongside a brand new console. Super Street Fighter 4 released before the 3DS did, so Super Street Fighter 4 didn't have a 3DS version on release. Street Fighter 5, the game was PS4 console exclusive, and the PS5 could play PS4 games, so Capcom never had a real need to make a PS5 version. They could just tell PS5 owners to boot up the PS4 version. Between this brand new console release, the secrecy of the patch itself, and them seemingly not revealing what the new mechanic is. For reference, Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, they revealed the finale mechanic before Season 4 was even done. The final character, Seth, will be revealed at Capcom Cup. Before Capcom Cup, they revealed Gil. They said V-Skill 1 was Meteor Strike, and V-Skill 2 was Parry. So at that moment, we knew that the new mechanic was going to be V-Skill 2. And even then, there was a demo booth where you could play as Gil and try out the V-Skill 2s of every single character that was already available at that point. So with the secrecy of this patch, the Capcom not telling us what the mechanic is, a brand new console release, tells me that Capcom wants to hype up this patch as much as possible. And so in order to maximize hype and interest, and in order to like decrease disappointment as much as they can, the patch has to be baller. Because it doesn't make sense that they're keeping it a secret. They're only letting us play one character on the demo build, releasing the game alongside a brand new console release, and the patch is a nothing burger, right? It doesn't make sense for the game to still play largely the same, to not have any new mechanics. It doesn't make sense for them to still have throw loop in the game. Brand new name version, and he still has fucking throw loops in the game. That's it for the Street Fighter portion of this EVO Japan video. But Elena is not the only DLC character to get a demo, because there's also City of the Wolves. So like I said in another video, I think the EVO Showcase one, there's a demo booth for Andy Bogard. However, they don't explicitly say that Andy is the only playable character. That's not something SNK typically does, but then again, that's not something Capcom typically does as well. As for whether or not the Andy Bogard version will have a balance patch, I doubt it. If we solely look at the patch history for KOF 15, first DLC that dropped after only a month was Team Gato, or Team Mark of the Wolf. Rock Howard, Bijane Gato. There are no major balance patches. It's only after 3 months of King of Fighters 15 been out, did we actually get a major balance patch for the game. So here's the entire patch history for the game. And a training mode addition. Right, even if they're not making major balance patches, they're at least adding features. Let's see the balance patches they made. This is the patch that added the Gato. Universal wall bounce, shatter strike, buck fix while dashing, right? Actual buffs for whip. So like the less fortunate characters could actually see improvements, but it's mostly a very small patch. Like when they add characters, just typically, it's a smaller patch than the major balance patches, right? So that's it for this video. EVO Japan is May 9th. As I'm recording this video, it's directly next week, but when this video actually drops, it could be like a couple days. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.